New poll shows Trump trailing Harris in red state as Vance parrots pet-eating immigrant allegations. Another poll shows Taylor Swift's endorsement may have affected the election, and it's bad for Harris. Trump's lead in red Iowa has dropped, according to a new survey. In the new Des Moines Register/Mediacom Iowa poll, the former president leads Kamala Harris by 4 points, 47% to 43% of likely voters. This is a big swing from Trump's 18-point lead against Biden in June. This survey comes after another poll found that Taylor Swift's endorsement may have hurt the Democratic candidate. Only 8% of voters indicated Swift's endorsement would make them somewhat or much more inclined to vote for Harris, according to YouGov, while 20% are less likely. The polls follow Trump's Tuesday debate assertion that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, are devouring pets, sparking anger while city officials deny the charges. Ohio Senator J.D. Vance exacerbates tensions. On Meet the Press Sunday morning, he repeated the disproved claims. These allegations are out there because constituents are witnessing it with their own eyes. Iowa saw Trump's lead drop significantly. Trump's lead in red Iowa has dropped, according to a new survey. In the new Des Moines Register/Mediacom Iowa poll, the former president leads Kamala Harris by 4 points, 47% to 43% of likely voters. This is a big swing from Trump's 18-point lead against President Joe Biden in June, 50% to 32%. Republicans won 2016 and 2020 in Iowa. Walz praises fellow cat owner Taylor Swift. During a fiery address in Superior, Wisconsin, Coach Tim Walz mentioned the Harris-Walz campaign's most prominent supporter and a tortured poets department song. On Saturday afternoon, Kamala Harris's vice presidential running mate, together with his wife Gwen, gave men in the crowd some advice while giving a pep talk. In focus, Trump is still reeling days after Harris's debate hammering. Feinberg writes, former President Donald Trump is digging himself deeper into a hole he created days after a debate he anticipated would restore his 2024 election advantage over Vice President Kamala Harris. He behind Harris in fundraising, most polls taken after their face-off in Philadelphia on Tuesday, and now in the poll of polls averages political forecasters use to predict the November presidential election. Perhaps most critically, he is falling behind Harris in nearly all of the major states where voters will choose the next four-year president under America's convoluted electoral system. The former president had led those polls since announcing his third presidential candidacy, so it's a shocking and swift turnabout. Despite Trump's messaging issues, the team feels they are ahead. In rare political engagement, Pope Francis severely criticizes Harris and Trump. Pope Francis issued a rare intervention in U.S. politics, calling Donald Trump and Kamala Harris against life and encouraging people to choose the lesser evil. Francis talked to reporters on his return trip from a major Asia-Pacific tour, criticizing Mr. Trump's migrant policy and Ms. Harris's abortion stance. He stressed that he was not American and would not vote. He was blunt when asked about their stances on two U.S. election hot-button subjects that affect the Catholic Church. When asked about Vladimir Putin, President Joe Biden was candid. As Sir Keir Starmer joined Biden to discuss Ukraine, Biden said, "I don't think much about Vladimir Putin." In the Blue Room at the White House on Friday, September 13, the Prime Minister said the UK and US are strategically aligned to end the conflict. Sir Keir called the coming weeks and months crucial in Ukraine and stressed the need of the two countries supporting the Eastern European nation in its struggle against Russia.